EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Browns 0. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Let go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns first down.
Ready?
They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Gets around him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
To throw is Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Hold it set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 rings, 70, Cougar 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nix. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Reggie Gilliam from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Okay, break.
2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Come on.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, he pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Nick's going to keep this himself, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's Nix. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Okay, ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. Brad, I'm getting better over the years about screaming out, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. Surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
This will be caught. Judy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, 5 here. Trap 50, trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
60 Vikes, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Go.
Back to throw again. And he is caught by Lamb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Ready, ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. Get it. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he brings sends us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 76 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 6. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder. A field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 23 yards to pick up there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go now.
Dowdle. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Working out of the gun is Nix. On the out route, he's got Burks. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
6 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Derek Harmon. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Jim Campbell with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Here we go.
line.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They run here with Dowdle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Capture 11. 65.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Texans 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably. They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now he's loose again. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are